Assalamu alaikum. Somebody has said, you can do anything what you want. You can get anything what you desire. I want to say that you can learn any language if you want to learn. You can speak very easily any language if you want to speak. So you should have to make yourself and your aims to learn. Let's start our lecture of today with these beautiful words. Today we are going to study or we are going to learn about all tenses of present. We are going to learn about present indefinite tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense. Within 30 minutes, we are going to learn these three tenses of present, their structure with and explanation with few examples. Let's start first tense of present. First tense of present is present indefinite tense. Present indefinite tense is that tense in which the work is completed or the work is doing or the work is done in present time. We don't know what is the exact time at which the work is done. For example, Ali goes to school. We don't know at which time Ali goes to school. Let's see structure of present indefinite tense. When we see the structure of sentences of present indefinite tense, first of all subject. Subject is working person, subject is added and the first form of verb is added, and after the first form of verb, object is added in the structure of sentence. Object is that thing at which subject works, and verb is the work or action word. For example, Amna washes clothes. Amna is subject, washes is the first form of verb and clothes are the object. Amna works. Let's see another example. Children go to school. Children are the subject and go first form of verb and school is the object at which children work. One important thing in simple sentences of present indefinite tense is that when the subject is he, she, it, there is use of s or es along with the first form of verb, and when the subjects are I, we, they and you, there is use of just simple verb and no addition of s or es. For example, Ali goes to school. If with the simple structure of sentences of present indefinite tense, subject and the use of first form of verb and then the use of object. In simple sentences of present indefinite tense, there is addition of s or es with first form of verb when the subjects are he, she and it. There is no use of or there is no addition of s or es with the first form of verb when the subjects are I, we, they and you. For example, I write a letter, he writes a letter. I eat bread, she eats bread. They go to school, he goes to school. We play football, he plays football, etc. Let's see another sentences of present indefinite tense. These are negative sentences or interrogative sentences. In negative sentences, there is use of no or not. These are negative sentences. In interrogative sentences, there are some questions asked in sentences. They are interrogative sentences. What would be structure of negative sentences and structure of interrogative sentences? In negative sentences, let's see, first of all, subject is added. After subject, there is use of does not and do not. In negative sentences, first of all subject, then use of does not or do not, then first form of verb, and along with the first form of verb there is use of object at which subject works. If the subjects are he, she, it, then there is use of does not. If the subjects are I, we, they, and you, then there is use of do not. For example, Ali does not write a letter. Alia does not wash clothes. They do not fly kites. We do not go to bazaar. She does not cook food, etc. These examples, these examples show that if if subjects are he, she, it, then there is use of does not, and along with first form of verb there is no use of s or es when there is use of does not. If the subject, let's see structure of interrogative sentences. In interrogative sentences, there is use of do or does in the beginning of sentences. For example, does Ali go to school? Does he write a letter? Do we go to bazaar? Do they fly kite, etc. There are another kind of sentences. They are negative and interrogative simultaneously. For example, do they not go to bazaar? Does she not wash dishes? Does he not write a letter? These sentences show about the structure of negative and interrogative sentences simultaneously. Second tense of present is present continuous tense. Present continuous tense means the work is continuously doing in the time period of present. Let's see what would be the structure of sentences of present continuous tense. First of all, subject is added, and after the addition of subject, there is use of helping verb. In present simple sentences of present continuous tense, subject, then helping verb is, am, are. These are helping verbs. After the use of helping verbs, there is use of first form of verb. Along with use of first form of verb, there is addition of ing, and in the end of sentences there is use of object. For example, Ali is going to school. Alia is washing clothes. We are going to bazaar. They are flying kites, etc. These examples shows that is, am, are. These are the helping verbs. They are used in present continuous tense. And one thing important, first form of verb is to be used in present continuous tense, and along with first form of verb there is use of ing. When the sentences are of present continuous tense, there is use of first form of verb, and along with use of first form of verb there is addition of ing. These are the simple sentences. Now let's see structure of negative sentences and structure of interrogative sentences of present continuous tense. In negative sentences there is use of not, and in interrogative sentences helping verb is added in the beginning of sentences. First of all, let's see what would be structure of negative sentences of present continuous tense. For example, is Ali going to school? Is Alia washing dishes? Are they flying kites? Are players playing football? Etc. These are the examples of interrogative sentences. In negative sentences, what would be the structure of sentence? Ali is not going to school. Amna is not washing dishes. They are not playing football. We are not going to bazaar, etc. There is another kind of sentences. They are negative and interrogative in simultaneously. Negative and interrogative sentences, there is use of not, and helping verb is added in the beginning of sentences. For example, is Ali not going to school? Is Amna not washing? Let's see what would be structure of simple sentences of present perfect tense. In simple sentences, there is use of helping verbs has or have. Has is always used with he, she, or it. Have is always used with I, we, they, and you. For example, I have gone to school. She has washed clothes. They have done their work. We have gone to bazaar. Ali has gone to school. She has cooked food, etc. Let's see another structure of another sentences. They are negative. There is use of no or not in the negative sentences. So they are called negative sentences. What would be structure of negative sentences of present perfect tense? First of all, let's see few examples. Ali has not gone to school. Amna has not washed dishes. They have not gone to bazaar. We have not watched TV. She has not cooked food, etc. Subject is added, then use of helping verb has or have, then use of not. After the use of not, there is use of third form of verb, and in the end of sentences, there is use of object. Let's see interrogative sentences. What would be the structure of those sentences in which some questions are asked? Let's see what would be structure of those sentences uh, which are interrogative. For example, has Ali gone to school? Has Amna washed dishes? Have they played match? Etc. These example shows that use of has or have is in the beginning of sentences. Has is always used with he, she, it, and have is always used with I, we, they, and you. If the sentences are negative and interrogative simultaneously, then what would be structure of sentences of these types of sentences? For example, has Ali not gone to school? Has Amna not cooked food? Has she not washed clothes? Have they not won the match? Have we not gone to bazaar? Etc. These examples show what would be structure of those sentences which are negative and interrogative. I hope you have understood about the structure. Let's learn about the third tense of set of tenses of present, that is present perfect tense. Present perfect tense means work is completed or work is totally done in time period of present. Perfect, completed, tense, time period. In the time period of present, the work is totally completed. So let's see what would be structure of simple sentences of present perfect tense. In present perfect tense, there is use of has or have. With he, she, it, there is use of has, helping verb. These two are helping verbs, has or have. They are helping verbs. With if the subject is he, she, or it, then there is use of has. If the subjects are I, we, they, and you, there is use of have. For example, I have finished my lunch. They have played football. Birds have flown in the air. Children have gone to school. Amna has washed dishes. Ali has done his homework, etc. These examples show that what would be the structure of sentences of present perfect tense. First of all, subject is added, and after the use of subject, there is use of has or have. Has or have are the helping verbs, and after the addition of have, last tense of set of tenses is present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense means the work is completely doing or the work is completely going on from few months, from few days or few years, etc. For example, Ali has been writing his homework since morning. Ali has been writing his homework since morning. This is the structure of simple sentence of present perfect continuous. Let's see another example. They have been living in their house since 2020. We have been playing football for few days. These examples show what would be structure of sentences of simple sentences of present perfect continuous. First of all, subject, and after the use of subject there is use of helping verb has or have. Along with use of helping verb has or have, there is addition of been, and there is after the addition of been there is use of original verb. Along with original verb there is use of ing, and after this use of original verb there is use of object, and in the end of sentences there is use of time, addition of time. One thing important in sentences of present perfect tense, that since is always used for mentioned time. The time that is mentioned, since is used. If the time is not mentioned, so for is used. For example, we have been playing football match for few days. Here we don't know what would be the exact time. So where the time is not mentioned, so the for is used, and where the time is mentioned, such as Wednesday, morning, evening, last day, 2021, etc. When the time is mentioned, so since is used. When the time is not mentioned, so for is used. This is the simple structure of sentences of present perfect continuous. Let's see negative sentences of present perfect continuous. There is use of not in sentences, so they are called negative sentences. For example, they have not been living in their house since 2021. Ali has not been watching TV since morning. We have not been playing football for few days. They have not been living in their house since 2020. She has not been washing clothes since morning, etc. These are the negative sentences of present perfect continuous. Let's see what would be structure of interrogative sentences of present perfect continuous tense. Interrogative sentences are those sentences where some question is asked. For example, has Ali been writing his homework since morning? Have they been living in their house since 2021? Have we been playing football match for few days? These sentences shows that use of helping verb has or have in the beginning of sentence. Has or have in the beginning of sentence, there is then there is use of subject, then after the addition of subject been is added, then first form of verb along with ing, and then object, and in the end of sentences there is mentioned or not mentioned time. When the sentences are interrogative and negative too, what would be structure of these kind of sentences? Have they not been living in their house since 2020? Have Ali not been writing his homework since morning? Have she not been washing clothes for few days, etc. These tenses these sentences shows that what would be structure of these kind of sentences where not is used and they are interrogative too. Thank you for watching. I hope after watching this video with carefully you will be able to understand or learn about the all tenses of set of present tenses. Thank you.